What up, YouTube? So today we're going to be working on the K20 Type R hatch. This is going to be part 4, and what we're going to do is start cleaning up everything and getting rid of everything we're not going to use. So first thing is going to be like this mount. Obviously the mounts aren't going to be here. We're dropping the subframe and rack and pinion, getting rid of the exhaust, cleaning up everything, getting rid of the fuel filter right here because I'm going inline. The smog box, and everything else that's just not going to be needed. This little bracket over here, ground. Yeah, that's basically it for taking out everything we're going to need. So I'm going to start getting on that so we can clean this all up, and then hopefully later have the motor dropped in with the new rack and pinion, new subframe, which is the EG subframe. You can use DC as well. So EG is 92 through 95 Civic, and then DC is 94 through 2001 rack and pinion or subframe. So those subframes will work as far as doing the EKK2s. The EKK1s, you keep this stock subframe, but the motor's so pushed up to the front, the radiator clearance isn't that good. So that's the reason why they made the EKK2s. It pushes the motor a little bit back so you can run RBC with it without hitting the radiator, and just regular manifold in general. So right now I'm just spraying everything down, gonna clean it up, and then we'll come back and show you what I did as far as just cleaning up the firewall right now. So I'm gonna get everything I'm not gonna use off of the firewall, and then I'll take off these two mounts, and then go from there, see what else we need to do. So I'm gonna knock that out, and then we'll come back and start getting on the rack and pinion. All right, so as you can see, I got my passenger side mount off, I got my driver's side mount off, and I actually started taking everything off the firewall that I don't need. So I got rid of the smog box, the hydro line I disconnected from right here. I might still use it and just use my own stock line, depending if I just decide to run that instead of just getting an aftermarket line. Aftermarket line's like $40. I mean, it's not really necessary, so we'll see about that later on. I cut the heater hoses as well. Make sure you use a razor so you don't mess these up, because they're real fragile. If you use pliers on them, they'll just pinch immediately, and it'll be getting a leak from there most likely when you do your swap. So try to keep those in good condition. Other than that, I took the little brackets that were over here for the reservoir. The ground is off over here. So right now I can get ready to start dropping the subframe. I was gonna take the mount off, but there's really no point because it's going with the subframe anyways. So I'm gonna drop this. It should be about I think it's like 4 19mm bolts on the frame itself. And then for the rack and pinion, I have to disconnect the tie rods. And then let me show you on the inside, there's a 10mm bolt. It's behind that, so I gotta take that off. There's just a couple clips holding that down. I'll show you once I knock it all out and everything, but there's a 10mm, gotta disconnect from there. And that should be it on dropping the subframe. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out real fast, and then we'll start getting ready to prep for the other subframe. I want to paint it all black and make it look cleaner and everything, so I'll be doing that as well, and then we'll come back, start the install, and show you what you need to do to install the EG subframe into a 96 to 2000 chassis. All right, so now that we're back, I got the engine base slightly cleaned up. The subframe is dropped, so that's out of here. If anybody needs a manual rack and pinion for 96 to 2000, let me know. So right now we're already got the other subframe prepped and painted up right now, so we can just drop it in here so it'll look pretty clean. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. The exhaust is already out and everything as well, shift linkage. So bay is basically prepped for the K series. So after we drop the subframe, hopefully we can drop the Type R in and show you how it looks, and start doing that'll probably be it actually for today. just gonna drop it in, and then the next video we'll start doing wiring, hoses, relocate the radiator brackets, and do some fuel system and everything on here. So right now we're gonna get the subframe on, and then we'll come back and show you how it looks. All right, guys, so we are back. We got the EG rack and pinion in here. I got the manual rack. I do still have to go get the bracket from this, and I still got to go get the steering column U-joint. But for right now, we can get ready to start dropping the motor in. So I just went with some budget mounts. I've used them before. They're Emusu or whatever, EMUSA. So I got them in all black. They're pretty cool. So we're gonna start installing these mounts right now, and then see if we can get this motor dropped in right now. So we'll go ahead and do that real fast, and then we'll come back. All right, so now we are back. The K20 Type R is dropped in. The Emusa mounts weren't too bad. I just had to bring out the tabs a little bit on the brackets, but not too bad actually. So this is going to be the end of the video today, guys. I just wanted to get this motor in and to show you guys how it looks in here. So this is a true K20 Type R DC5R with LSD. Should show you that. You can see through it. And yeah, so still got a little bit more work to do. Wiring, fuel, blah, blah, you know the rest. So if you guys haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to hit me up, you can do it on Instagram, which is KSeriousWorks. Also, you can hit me on my email, honda.mike1988@gmail.com. And stay tuned, guys. We got a lot more content still. The Spider should be coming up this weekend. MR2's got to get another fuel pump, and just a lot more stuff that's coming through. So stay tuned, guys, and I'll see you guys later.